Alright, aka Powder, Steven Yeun, the Sentry, the Thunderbolts, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hang out with me. We have the first MCU video of the year. It's some big news. Alright, aka Powders, what is happening? AKA Pad 69 here, AKAPAD 69, and say with me, the one known throughout Philadelphia, PA, Europe, and the vast multiverse as the eclectic one. Yes, we're very eclectic on this channel. We connect a lot of dots people don't. We approach a lot of opinions that people are afraid to walk over. And here's the real opinion about this. Steven Yeun leaving the Marvel Cinematic Universe, leaving the $200, $300, $400 million movie of Thunderbolts. Well, he has done what we all have done. He's just following the AKAPAD army, and that is leaving the MCU. We have left the MCU. Producing, making, frolicking through MCU content, hoping for news updates, hoping to matriculate information to your audience every single day. People, those channels are dead. Those channels are lying on the side of the street, just getting hammered and run over by cars. And the reason for that is no one really cares about the Marvel Cinematic Universe anymore. It was a 10-year investment that betrayed all of us, and we are just onward looking for other things. Maybe, you know, it's the creator, maybe it's Rebel Moon, maybe it's just something old. Most of us are mining the old things that we love. I get it. Everything that comes out today is controversial. It's just, you know, maybe get into sports, start watching some football. But here's the bigger thing. Steven Yeun as a Sentry was never going to work. It was never an idea that held water. It was desperate. It screamed of, like, I hate to say it, it screamed of diversity, and it's a betrayal on everything of the character, of what made Sentry cool and important at one time, with the help of Wizard Comics. And so many people have videos on this, and you can tell they just never lived through it. The Sentry, we owe the return of Jay Lee to comics because of the Sentry. Wizard with Marvel put on this hoax, this idea that there was like a lost comic book character that emulated Superman. And along the way, we had this guy named Paul Jenkins, who is an amazing writer. He did so much. He did, I believe it was called Not the Darkness. He did a Top Cow series. I'm getting a little bit of a brain fog. Judgment Day. It was called Judgment. Go check out that series from Top Cow. I believe Clayton Crane drew and inked that. Amazing stuff. But this guy was on a rhythm, and he was really in the sweet spot when the Sentry hit. And the whole idea of the Sentry, it's a character that's absolutely meta. It's actually a character that would fit well in today's times because he exists in our minds as much as he exists in the real world. And it kind of crosses over. It's a confusing concept, but it is nothing but fun. It unfolded on the page perfectly. The theories around the Void, we would debate what the Void was at one point. Brian Michael Bendis put too much of a stamp on it. It kind of killed the mystery of the Void. But that's really what the direction of the character is all about. You don't know if it's real, if it's really happening, if those around him are somehow even being manipulated with or without the help of the Void. It's a very deep, intricate character. But with that, he has a key Marvel moment that Marvel betrayed. It was, I believe it was called Lockdown. The initial New Avengers, David Finch, Brian Michael Bendis, 6 or 7 issues. Basically, all the super, and I think they did this on animation, but all the supervillains break out of this island. The Sentry is called in to help, and he takes Carnage, and he goes up into the stratosphere and rips Carnage in half. rips him in two. And at that point, Marvel has betrayed all of that. It was such a great moment, great shocking moment. Carnage is a character that should be dead, that should die. But the idea of never bringing back characters once they're dead, Marvel had a key moment to hold that true. But they brought back Carnage in so many dumb ways. We're almost like Carnage out. But the Century's moment with the Carnage at the time was it almost made up for Wolverine and Spider-Man stupidly joining the Avengers. And even like Luke Cage being on the forefront of the Avengers. Luke Cage should always be on the outskirts of the Avengers. He could be a member, but he only pops in to help on particular missions. He should never be a permanent. But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. And the point I'm getting at is the Sentry never really, he works within the comics. He's a comic book character, should never be live action, and if he is live action, he should be in absolute contrast to the Man of Steel and should not be Steven Yeun. He just doesn't fit into that character, and I can only imagine what they were pitching him. And I think we all agree. Steven, you did a great thing leaving this movie. I'm hoping you go on to something amazing, something awesome, something unexpected, something new, something we've never seen before. This is what I would like. And then along the way, guys, the MCU is still burning, so cheers to that. Get yourself a Macho Man, sippy. All day, all night, rocking and rolling. Live streams are coming back very soon. I love you guys.